they're not acknowledging that or enforcing it or protecting it, then by default, the way that the Canadian government looks at us Indigenous peoples, doesn't matter where you're from, is that we're not equals. Nor are we human, apparently. So this comes down to the responsibility of the people here. Like all you guys that are sitting here. And at the risk of sounding like a racist, white people that are in power, like there's a majority of people in power, the majority of them are white, are only going to listen to other white people. You gotta look no further than the apology that Stephen Harper did last year about the residential schools. He didn't do it because a bunch of natives were like, you know what happened to residential schools was completely screwed up, and it was wrong. The leader of the NDP, Jack Layton, actually had to pressure Stephen Harper to apologizing. So when I say that white people only listen to other white people, or white people in power only listen to other white people, there's some truth to that. I'm hoping that you guys will go back. There's actually a strategy that RAND does, but I'm hoping that you guys go back to your respective communities, raise awareness about the tar sands, the human rights infringements, the treaty rights infringements, and really get a lot of people aware. And if we all come together as one collective voice, we can actually make a change. We were trying to bring this change to the forefront at the House of Commons. There's a lot of other things I want to do, but I don't understand I don't have a lot of time. So the last thing I'll say is that a government that fails to enforce and respect the human rights within Canada, with any identifiable group, I don't care if you're black, white, red, blue, Indigenous, anything, any identifiable group. When the Canadian government cannot enforce these basic laws of human rights, it's a government that has failed. It's a government that fails everybody. And that group, that, you know, let's say the Athabasca Chippewa First Nation and the Mikisew Cree First Nation, and the non-Indigenous settlers, when they're living through the fear of cancer, which is basic terrorism, living day to day, doing what they do, but living in fear, that group of people has earned every single right to defend themselves, to enforce human rights, the awareness of human rights, their own human rights. They've earned every single right to do this by any means necessary. If Canada or the rest of the continent won't look at us as equals, then we have to take that step, because right now, if you're turning a blind eye, then you are a conspirer to this. And it's industrial genocide. Genocide is a really, really strong word to use in this situation, but genocide is a system that destroys. And if left unchecked, will continue to destroy. The last thing I want to say is that I love each and every one of you guys here, and I hope you'll do some research on the tar sands. If you guys want to talk about this after, I'm more than willing to share some more stories. Thank you.